What is going on, my friends? How are you guys doing today? My name is Ryan Williams, back with another one, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how much I received in dividend income this month. In the month of July, I received dividend payments from 5 different companies, and in this video, guys, we are going to run through each of those payments and total it all up at the end so you can see exactly how much I made this month. Anyway, before we get rocking and rolling, if you guys love getting dividends as much as I do, then please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And while you're at it, if you'd be interested in seeing any more content from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well so you can stay up to date on all future videos. Anyway, thank you guys so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, now today's video shouldn't take up too much of your time, I'd imagine. There's only 5 different dividend payments to go through, and the first thing we're going to do is open up the Charles Schwab app here on my phone so we could pull those up. Alright guys, now that we have this opened up, as you can see on the screen, the very first dividend I received this month was from Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO, and on July 1st they paid me a dividend of $9.41. Now scrolling down here in my portfolio, you guys can see that I currently have 22.566 shares of Coca-Cola for an average cost per share of $51.31. My total gain on Coca-Cola is actually pretty bad. This is a company that, in my opinion, seems to stay relatively stagnant, but I happen to be up over 11.5%, about 11.7%, so I'm not too mad about that. All right, guys, now the second dividend I got in the month of July was from Altria Group, ticker symbol MO, and on July 9th, they paid me a dividend of $30.70, which brings our total so far between this one and Coca-Cola to $40.11 in the month of July. All right, now jumping back over, you can see on the screen here that I currently have 36.346 shares of Altria Group for an average cost per share of $41.48, which, as you guys can see on the screen, that puts me at a total gain with Altria Group of 14.24%, which is not too shabby at all, guys. And real quick, just a side note before we jump into the third payment, guys, as you can see on the top of the screen here, the total gain and loss of my portfolio is just above 9% for a total gain of about $2,200. I just wanted to mention that while it's on the screen in case you guys were ever wondering the total performance of my portfolio, which I know is something that we cover in every single portfolio update video that we do once a month, just like these videos, but I figure, you know, while it's in front of us, we might as well just mention it real quick. All right, now jumping right into the third dividend payment I received in July. It looks like that one came from Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN, and on July 15th, halfway through the month, they paid me a dividend of $5.83, which brings our total so far between these 3 dividend payments to $45.94 in the month of July. All right, now scrolling down, let's find Main. So right here, Main, it looks like I have 28.558 shares of Main Street Capital Corporation with an average cost per share of $39.15. Now, just a quick note on Main Street Capital Corporation, and actually the same applies to the stock below it, ORCC. These 2 companies are what are referred to as BDCs, business development companies. Essentially what they do, for those of you who don't know, is they loan money out to struggling businesses or businesses who are on the come up and need some more capital, kind of small, medium-sized businesses. And then they make their money just from the interest they receive on lending that money out to those businesses. And typically, guys, these type of companies, these BDCs, are not stocks that you buy for the appreciation of share price. They're ones that you buy if you want consistent cash flow, if you want to get that dividend income. So for example, I think Main has a dividend yield somewhere in the 5 or 6% range. ORCC is closer to like the 7 to 8% range. So really high dividend yields. But looking at this, I'm actually surprised to see that my holding with Main Street Capital Corporation is up 6%. I've only had this position for maybe, I would say maybe no more than 4 months, I would imagine, and it's already up 6%. That's actually exceeded my expectations with this stock. I would have expected my total gain with Main to be somewhere closer to where my gain is with ORCC, almost 2%, but I'm happy to see a 6% gain with this company. Not too bad. All right, guys, sorry for the rant on BDCs there. I'm sure you could have done without that. Let's get back to the dividend payments, and our second to last one for the month of July came from Realty Income, ticker symbol O, and as you guys know, this is a monthly payer, so I receive dividends from Realty Income every single month. And actually, I forgot to mention this earlier, but the same is true with Main. That one is also a monthly dividend payer, so I receive dividends from them as well every single month. But anyway, back to the point, guys. On July 15th, Realty Income paid me a dividend of $8.38, which brings our total so far in the month of July to $54.32. All right, guys, now we're back over here. Let's scroll down and find Realty Income right there. Looks like I have 35.702 shares of Realty Income with an average cost per share of $59.03. And as you guys can see here, my total gain is up quite a bit. It's up almost 19.5%, which is pretty outstanding in my opinion. I would love to add to my Realty Income position, but just based on my current allocation versus my target allocation, I'm already like a couple percent over the target. I think Realty Income, actually, I know for a fact Realty Income is the biggest holding in my portfolio. It's already somewhere in the 9% range. It was really close to 10% at one point, which is dangerously high for me. So suffice to say, guys, I really don't need to be buying any more into this company. But if you guys are out there looking for a good real estate investment trust to get into, this would not be a bad one to choose. In fact, this is like the REIT, I would say. A lot of dividend investors have this in their portfolio. In fact, I'd be hard-pressed to find a dividend investor who has REITs but does not have Realty Income. I feel like it's a staple in most dividend investors' portfolios. And if you guys saw my recent video on investing in dividend stocks versus real estate, you will have heard me mention Realty Income. And one of the things about this company and companies like it, if you are someone who wants to get into investing or wants to start generating some passive income and maybe wants to do that through real estate, but you don't have a ton of savings yet, companies like Realty Income or even WP Carey, which is another one I have in my portfolio, you can see it there at the bottom. Companies like this would be a good happy medium, I would say, to investing in real estate and also not having to save up a ton of money for a down payment on an actual property. It's a good way to get your feet wet with this whole real estate investing thing. And it's also a very hands-off approach to investing in real estate. So what these companies do, I'll stop the rant in just a moment after this explanation, but what these real estate investment trust companies do is they literally own income-generating assets or income-generating buildings. Typically, it's commercial buildings, and essentially they make money from the rent that they collect from their tenants, and then they pass those profits onto us as shareholders in the form of dividends. So that's kind of how it works. And like I said, it's a great way to get some skin in the game if you're interested in investing in real estate but don't have enough funds secured yet to purchase an actual physical property for yourself. And this might not be the case for everyone, but I've had nothing but a good experience with Realty Income. I love being able to get a monthly dividend, and I also like that I'm up 20% or almost 20% on it. So it's done pretty well for me so far. All right, guys, now the fifth and final payment that I received in the month of July came from a company we just mentioned, WP Carey, which is the second REIT, real estate investment trust, in my portfolio. And on July 15th, which looks like it was a pretty good dividend day for me, WP Carey paid me a dividend of $17.04, which brings our entire total of dividends for the month of July to $71.11. All right, guys, scrolling down to find WP Carey, and I promise you I won't go on another tangent like I did with Realty Income, but I'm currently holding 16.445 shares of WP Carey with an average cost per share of $69.22, which brings my total gain with this company to about 15%, which is really not too far behind Realty Income. And I actually started buying into WP Carey a good amount of time after Realty Income, so it's appreciated at a substantially quicker rate for me than Realty Income has. Just like with Realty Income, I'm very happy with the gain so far at WP Carey, but I also don't need to buy any more into this company. I'm just gonna let the dividends do their things. Now, contrary to Realty Income, WP Carey is not a monthly payer. I get paid quarterly from this company right here. In fact, you'll find that most companies pay their dividends on a quarterly basis. You won't find them as often paying every single month like Realty Income or Main Street Capital Corporation. Now, there's a lot of great monthly payers out there. There's even a lot of great monthly paying ETFs out there. But as far as individual stocks go, most of them do pay on a quarterly basis, which if you guys have been dividend investing for any length of time is something I'm sure you're probably already aware of. All right, my friends, well, that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Like I said, this one was gonna be a quick one. We only had a few payments to go through. It's not one of those big, heavy dividend months. However, with that said, I'm not mad at all about just receiving $71 from doing nothing. And I mentioned this quite a bit, but that is the beauty of dividend investing, guys. Once you own shares of these companies, you just get paid money in your sleep. Like, there's no better feeling than that, guys. And with that said, guys, leave me a comment below. I'd be curious to hear, what was your best dividend paying company this month. I'm sure you guys have some high payers out there. I'd love to hear about it. And if you're still with me here at the end of this video and have not done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button before you click on to the next video. I would really appreciate it. And that's about all I got for you guys. So I will now get out of your hair, but thank you guys so much once again for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.